And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. We're outside on the Fox lot, and we're talking about Tesla and their company recalling nearly 2 million cars as a result of an autopilot issue that could put lives in danger. This is after a 2-year investigation. And joining me now here on the Factor Uncensored, Vladimir Powell, who owns a Tesla, and right now your car is in the shop. Getting some repairs done. Is this related to the recall, Vladimir?
It's not related to the recall yet. I'm just having some other problems with the computer, but I'm sure the recall is next as soon as this problem I get is fixed.
And when you hear about this recall, how concerned are you about the recall and autopilot?
It is concerning. I've had a couple of issues. It's called phantom braking. I was driving on the highway once, and it was an autopilot cruising at 75 miles per hour, and then it just braked all the way down to 30.
At 75?
Yeah, and I was lucky there was no cars behind me because they would have hit me, and that's happened twice. So that was a little scary, but other than that, I've had a good experience with autopilot.
Okay. And are you concerned when you hear about this problem that a 2-year investigation found potential problems? It's my understanding the problem can be fixed through a software update, so you may not actually have to actually go to Tesla, right?
Well, I think we have to go to Tesla no matter what. What I'm concerned about is I read online that there's been about 1,000 deaths from this problem that is autopilot. So hopefully they can fix it so there's no more car accidents and people getting in danger with Tesla.
Let's bring Dr. Dietrich von Biedenfeld from the University of Houston downtown into this conversation. Specifically, what kind of problems are they having at Tesla with these vehicles?
Well, a lot of this deals with some of the rapid-fire expansion that they've seen. So some of these safety protocols, this has a lot of parallels to some of these unveilings with the 737 MAX, where some of the testing hasn't been done. So we've had problems with the battery flammability. We've seen problems with potential weight distribution. And of course, we've had deaths associated with the auto driving function, even here in the Houston area, over the past few years. So, I mean, we have documented that some of these recognition aspects and the technology, this dependence and reliance on AI, Musk wanting to be at the front of the herd, has sort of caused them to overshoot their expertise.
Now, one of my good friends, Dr. Danish Ali, who is here on The Factor, he received an email that he sent and shared with us saying that you don't actually have to bring your car in. It's a software update. Would you feel comfortable with that if they don't physically lay eyes on your car and it's something that's sent through the internet?
Absolutely not. The challenge is you want to have these things inspected. So even if you do something digitally, you would want, when you're talking about a multi-thousand-pound vehicle, very low center of gravity that could cause great harm to people in your community and potential liability to you as the owner, you definitely want somebody to come in, a mechanic, or in this case, probably a technician, to at least certify and say, okay, this update has appropriately taken hold, it's uploaded appropriately, and so forth. You would want that personal certification. That's why no matter how much technology we have, you'll always have a person piloting planes for commercial aircraft. We want that security.
Now, you're an expert at everything we know, Dr. von Biedenfeld, but how damaging, if at all, is this to Tesla's reputation?
At present, a lot of the people who are enamored are still enamored, and the people who have started to have that buyer's remorse oftentimes have sunk costs. That means that their reputational value, the resale value of their vehicles, if they badmouth the brand too much, they're not going to be able to resell the car for very much later on. So I do think that this is a problem, but it goes along with a lot of the personality and rhetoric that Musk has had in the past. So I don't think it's going to be as big a hit as it otherwise would be with some of the other major brands.
Now, you have been, Vladimir, disillusioned when it comes to pricing on the Tesla. You paid a little bit more than the average person, and why is that?
Yeah, so I actually got a Tesla almost 2 years ago. I traded in a big lifted truck to get this. Now I'm a local realtor, so I drive all across the city, and you know, Houston's about an hour away from Houston, so I was tired of paying a lot on gas.
Right.
So that's why I got the Tesla, and just this year alone, Musk has dropped the price 30% on almost all the models. I'm so upside down on the car right now, I can't even get out of it. And most dealers, they're not even taking Teslas right now because the prices keep getting cut.
Now, are you familiar with that? Tesla dropping the prices by 30%, and that hurts someone who's bought the car.
And that's part of the strategy. We're talking about maximizing profit. So when you see the rebate, yeah, you're going to sell that rebate for as long as it's valuable. Oh, we can get up to $7,500 from the federal government on a tax credit, non-refundable tax credit. Fantastic. But they're not necessarily going to facilitate you getting that. You've got to go out and get it yourself. In the same sense, now that they've got this market share, if they can undercut other EV people, such as Volkswagen or Ford, this can increase their ability to saturate the market. And then when you get into that $15,000, $20,000 battery replacement cost in 10 years, they're going to have cornered that market. It's very much like Walmart model.
And you're the first person on the Factor to say Volkswagen properly instead of Volkswagen. We want to thank you both for joining us here on the Factor. And